All right, guys, last time we showed you how to take the removable gooseneck off the deck of the trailer so you guys can drive equipment on. This week, we're gonna show you guys how to stretch the trailer. So like I said, this is a double drop RGN, so the neck removes and it's a stretch trailer. So a double drop stretch, a step deck can stretch, a flatbed can stretch. Basically, any type of trailer can stretch. So it's all relatively the same process, but I want to show for this trailer type how this works. So this, you can see here, any trailer that stretches, you're gonna see on the trailer where it really comes together. This is the part where the trailer is gonna separate. So it's gonna stay still here and it's gonna pull forward here. So the brakes will be locked on the trailer, and then we release these pins. So there's two doors. These doors on both sides, here and over there. There's safety pins that come in here, and this bar, and those safety pins are already out. This bar pushes in from this side, and along the rail, we'll see it when it's stretched, there's holes where the pins go into the rail and can lock. So there's many different settings you can set these trailers to as far as a stretch. Typically, a lot of our trailers stretch in 2-foot increments. So every 2 foot, there's a hole on the rail, and you can pick, depending on what kind of freight you're loading, where you wanted to set your pins, so you're not overstretching something that only is 35 feet. You're not stretching a full stretch and having all that extra length. All right, so your safety pins are released. Got the door open. You're gonna pull that lever and watch you see the bars rotate there? So like I said, the pins are over here. So that bar rotates. So again, we pull this to release that bar, then shift it out, and your pins are now released, and therefore this trailer is floating on this rail. So he's gonna get in his truck now, the brakes are locked on the trailer, everything's loose back here, and we're gonna drive forward. So there, you've seen that stop. So when you hit that bumper, that's a full stretch. So he's fully stretched this trailer. But you can see you have all these pinholes every 2 feet, and those pins go right inside of these holes. So you get to select your setting on where you want it to be. So if, like I said, if a piece is 30 foot, there's no reason to stretch this far. You would only stretch a couple feet, and you would already know this before you loaded. You know, for us, your fleet managers or your superload department would already tell you, you'd already have a pre-trip checklist on how far you'd stretch this. So there would be no guessing. It would say stretch 2 holes, you know, or stretch to this far in the well. That way everybody's on the same page and your permits match accordingly, because your overall length is gonna be on your permits, so you have to abide by that. But you can stretch it, pick whatever hole you want, and then when you do pick your hole, you go back up there and push the lock down, lock the pins, and then you can ride it with it. That's just that one lever, that push and pull. Lock the pins or release the pins. So when you close the trailer, obviously you would already be at your delivery, you'd be unloaded, you would have to open those doors again, set your brakes, pull the pin, release your pin so it's free, and now see, the brakes are locked on the back, and you just roll it slowly all the way to close. And then when it's closed, you come back, again, pull the release, push the lock. It's released right now, push. See, the bar rotates there. So those pins went into the rail, and you can do a tug test to make sure. You can look underneath and make sure. But you can watch the bar. Best way to tell is if your safety pin can go back in its hole. That's when you know that your blocks are in.